My pit would be. Wait, that's the high.
No, that yeah.
Some of the conversations you guys have had, especially with the concept of, well, we should model it after human medicine because our human medicine system
It's
is
so good.
perfect, right? Like whole swaths of people who are very unhappy with our healthcare system and aren't getting what they need, right?
I'm sorry, I'm distracted because the dog.
Does she fart?
Yeah, it's bad. So anyway.
Welcome back to another episode, part 2 of the Veterinary Roundtable, the podcast where we answer your veterinary-related questions while having some fun along the way. If you enjoyed today's episode or a previous episode, maybe part 1, leave us a review on your podcast provider of choice. This is known as Charles, a.k.a. this podcast is Veterinary Roundtable.
After dark.
After dark,
or
baby.
the veterinary square table.
Oh, the veterinary square table.
We had to add some
If
seats.
you don't know what that means, we have a few guests on our podcast tonight.
That's right.
That's right.
the men of the VRT Ladies.
That's
Okay.
right.
Mr. Verts.
The Mr. Verts. Okay, so let's have them introduce themselves.
Okay.
I'm Richie King. I'm Dr. King's husband.
The better half.
I'm Jacob, and I'm Courtney's husband.
I'm Charles, and I'm Dr. Duckwell's husband.
You had to think about it for a second. He forgot my name.
Main squeeze.
And because this is
my
a podcast after dark, Charles brought some really good whiskey, and so we're gonna partake.
What kind is it?
Poor Richie. This is Blanton's.
And you want to tell everybody a little bit about Bland's? Is it because they want to learn something about?
It's a
Give us a
bourbon.
lesson.
It's a bourbon from
Okay.
Kentucky,
Okay.
and that's pretty much all I can tell
No,
you.
talk about the little toppers.
Oh, people do collect the toppers. They each have one letter from Blanton's on them.
Right.
So they're all different?
You have to drink probably like 20 some or 30 bottles
To get all the toppers.
the whole Blanton spelled out,
Cool.
unless you
Which is expensive.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. It is.
Yes.
We're also ad-libbing this because Harrison doesn't know we decided to do a part 2 and add the husbands in, but he's not here. So we were like,
We really haven't had an itinerary for either episode that we filmed today.
I know, we're not quite sure where this is going to go.
Yeah. Nobody may ever see this episode.
We're going to stick with somewhat of an itinerary because
Yeah.
that's
We'll
all
give
we
you some of
know.
this- we'll give you some of the same stuff that you usually hear, and then we'll go off the rails.
Yeah. We're going to start off with our pits and peaks, people,
Pits and peaks. Excellent.
where
Okay.
everyone's just settling in here.
You know what?
So
Let's let the men answer this.
There are pits and
Okay.
peaks.
Because we did pits and peaks this morning.
Yeah.
Let's let the
People
men,
are sick
let's
of
figure
hearing-
out what they think as
Yeah.
far as classified
All
as
right,
a
babe,
pit
take
and
it
a
away.
peak.
yeah, that sounds good.
You're saying your pits and peaks. So pit is like the lowest part of your week, and then the peak is the highest part of your week. Your most favorite thing that happened.
It can be anything.
Yeah, it can literally be anything.
My pit would be. Wait, that's the high.
Not talking
No,
about
that yeah, yeah.
peaks and
The
valleys.
pit is that we have to leave tomorrow.
Oh, that's so nice.
it's-
I don't want you to
it's-
leave either.
Yeah, it's been a day and a half, but it needs to be like at least like 4 days.
Or a
'Cause
week
the
or
King
2.
Lake House is the
Never
best
home.
lake house. Never want to go home.
We might
that's
just move down
nice.
here.
You guys are nice.
Have our
Um,
daughter shipped down.
I know.
My peak is just being able to come here and enjoy time with everyone here. And I don't know. I just can't get over how amazing it is here. So really
Very peaceful, relaxing,
Mhm.
relaxing and
connecting with your inner
yep,
whatever.
with
Nature
good friends
self?
and nature.
Hippie self?
And
Yeah.
Relaxed self.
Yeah.
Pit and peak, babe.
Those were good. Good job.
All right, Charles.
I would say my pit would be, we have a longtime family friend, Wilbur Heron was his name, passed away this week. So
Wilbur is his name.
Wilbur, yes.
Is
He's a
is
great
that
man.
name on the list?
It is not a baby name contender. No, but thank you for asking.
Okay.
No. No, he was a great man though.
That's
anyway,
sad. That's
so that
a
was sad. That
pit,
was
yeah.
sad to
I'm
deal
sorry
with.
for your loss.
Thank you. Yeah. Had to. Yeah. And then peaks we'll do man, I don't know. There's like a couple things on this trip that have been really cool. So I'll say like the one I should say is you guys filming some extra content for the gram and
Yeah.
whatever you're doing on the socials.
Yeah.
Filming all that's been a lot of fun watching y'all goof around. And I would say also just 15 years later can still kind of wake surf. So
Amen,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, I
There
feel
it
good.
is.
Feel good about.
Yes.
Feel good about life
absolutely.
there.
Nice. Nicely. Well
I like
said.
it.
The
All
bugs
right.
have come out to play.
They're joining.
There's
We also got
bugs.
party lights on if you want to watch.
All right, what's your pit?
The peak would be collective fellowship with friends and being here, and the pit is those friends leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. They want us to stay.
We'll stay. We'll stay.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for the
Wow.
invitation.
Thank you so much for inviting us. I don't know how the clinic
October.
will feel, but we'll let King have that conversation.
Yeah, that's okay.
Courtney and Duckwall, I'm so sorry to say, got
Sabbatical.
stuck in Tennessee.
I have one word: sabbatical.
We physically cannot remove them from Tennessee.
We
and-
lost them in the lake.
Yes, exactly.
They fell overboard.
Kaya has decided to join us on the podcast
Yes.
this evening as well because she works really hard
Who
while
is
she's here.
Kaya?
And what did you say?
Who is Kaya?
Kaya is the female spayed Doberman pinscher that runs on the
It's
property.
She does the
female
single man.
spades.
Yep.
Age 3-year-old.
How are you doing, Kaya? Kaya. She's tired. Listen.
She's been
working.
running
She's
the
patrolled.
property.
She's worked all day. She is totally chilling now, loving life.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I love it. Okay.
all right. Next
Don't we have
order
a
of business.
Don't we have a leftover icebreaker?
Yes, we need an icebreaker.
Yes.
So let's hit us with an icebreaker,
Dang.
Courtney.
I don't know where my phone is.
It's right
Mayday.
here. We found it.
Okay. Leftover icebreaker. Everybody here is going to answer it, okay?
Everybody. Okay.
If you could eliminate one food from existence, which one would you choose?
From food.
One
Food.
It could be like a food item. It could be a meal. Whatever you want.
Mm.
I
okay.
have two that I really hate, but
That you would get rid of. I've got one for sure.
All right, do it.
Oh, what is mine?
Yeah.
Ham and beans.
Ham and beans?
Yes, my mother used to make ham and beans
Why she said ham and beans.
because my mom used to make these white beans with ham.
what kind of ham? Like
Just-
lunch meat?
I don't know, man. She'd take
Just
like
threw
ham
lunch
from
meat in
Easter.
there?
Little cute.
No,
ham.
like you'd have like a ham at Easter, and then she would take what was left and make white beans and
That's
ham.
disgusting.
And I really
foul.
tried to like it. I never could like
The
it.
navy beans.
I don't know what they were. They were white. It was bad.
That's
So
foul.
was it like a salty sauce flavor? Was trying to make it
She's a beanie.
barbecue?
She's a beanie.
Yeah, like a barbecue.
No,
She was
I
just
don't know.
throwing
Nate,
shit-
I don't know. It was bad,
No
guys.
cornbread.
No cornbread.
Well, don't they have cans of beans with chunks of ham in them?
Yeah, I'm sure it's a thing.
And those
It is
are
a thing? I've never
Yeah.
heard of
Like
that.
baked beans.
Yeah, pork and beans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pork and beans. Yeah.
What's your thing you'd get rid of? I know what it is.
What?
Salmon croquets.
All right. Speaking of motherly meals,
Oh no.
my mother used to get canned salmon
Oh
and like mix it with cornmeal and put it into a patty and
No.
and they were called
Croquettes.
salmon croquettes.
Salmon croquettes.
And
oh no.
yeah, if I want another hobo meal, I'm gonna go make myself some salmon croquettes.
Oh.
You know, if you're starving, I'm sure it's great, but we weren't, so it's it is what it is.
Is that what you get rid of?
Probably
Yes.
Oh.
that
okay.
and I've never been a fan of collard greens and beans.
A
That's,
lot of beans over there.
yeah.
Don't bring the kings any beans.
No beans. No bueno
Do you have
for the
one?
beans.
Yeah, I do. But I don't want to say this, but I do. Cottage cheese.
Oh. Them are
Yeah.
fighting words.
Okay.
I used to like it, but then now I don't. Like I don't know.
No.
They're done with it. No more cottage
Yeah.
cheese.
I can't eat it.
It
anymore.
is
It's
kind of a
just-
weird concept,
Yeah, it's
to be
weird,
honest.
yeah.
If I think too much about it, I
Yeah,
don't like
no,
it.
it's curdled.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like no.
Yeah, that's what
Like-
it is. Like the
You don't like it at all?
No, I can't eat it plain. If it's in something, I can eat it.
Oh.
yeah.
Like,
Like
if
lasagna?
you like if it's like put into something, then I
What
can
do you
eat it.
put cottage cheese in?
No, he's thinking
Yeah.
of ricotta cheese, but it's all good.
Oh.
Yeah, you can put it in lasagna. Yeah.
Huh.
You can
That's
make
good.
egg bites with cottage cheese, but you have to whip. You like mix it in the blender, and then you don't
Fascinating.
really taste the cottage cheese.
It's just
What if
like
you just
the-
put a lot of
the-
everything bagel seasoning on it?
Oh,
That's what I do.
I bet if you added some salmon, fried it up in a seed oil.
Oh.
cornmeal.
In a seed.
That's the cornmeal.
Cornmeal.
You give me seed oil and cornmeal, and you
I can make anything.
anything.
Anything with a little seed oil.
Just like
Okra.
have that
Mhm.
corn taste.
Yuck.
Oh.
Cornmeal.
That sounds nasty.
Courtney, what about you?
Any kind of bean. Besides
What?
green beans.
What is happening?
I hate like
I love
kidney
me some
beans,
beans.
pinto beans, and cilantro. Cilantro and beans,
I love
physically
cilantro.
can't eat
I bet
either
she
one
thinks.
of them.
Do you think cilantro tastes like soap?
I just think cilantro tastes like butthole.
Okay, there's that.
Yeah, well, okay.
Like I do not.
All right.
I just cannot stand
Yeah,
cilantro.
The place you put soap.
Yeah.
It's disgusting to me. And beans.
You know something that's not up here? It's interesting that we grew up on is black-eyed peas and lima beans.
Lima beans are my least favorite bean. I
Yeah.
hate lima beans.
Black-eyed peas we had all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah. Catch them on them, they're great.
Gotta get that.
The bugs are coming for us.
Yeah,
These bugs are out.
lucky.
We don't have to cut it
All
short.
right.
What's gonna happen?
What's yours?
I don't really have a good one. Peas. I don't like peas.
Peas.
What is with
Frozen
everybody?
peas?
Peas taste like pea. Or cantaloupe, the orange stuff. I like muskmelon, hate cantaloupe.
We're gonna cut
Why do you hate cantaloupe?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
You think it tastes like
Hello,
soap?
goodbye.
kinda.
You ever put a little bit of salt on it?
Like lotion?
Yuck, no.
Yes.
No, yeah, it tastes like sunscreen.
Oh, that's another good one. Salt on fruit. Who does that?
Who
Whoever.
does that?
My
Hey, have you ever
mother-in-law.
had
Salt on watermelon's good.
No, my mother-in-law puts
lime,
salt on
lime on
everything.
watermelon.
Any kind of fruit, my mother-in-law puts salt on it. In the jail time.
Yeah, you have to put a little.
It's so gross.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail if you put salt on your
I was
fruit.
just gonna say olives.
Do
It's
not
not
pass
bad.
go. Okay, what were you saying?
Olives.
What?
What?
Oh my god.
She hates olives.
Disgusting.
You're Italian.
Green,
Oh my God.
black.
You don't like any kind of olive?
No.
Give
Oh,
me
I
a
love
The
olives.
jalapeno
smell of them is
stuff
disgusting.
Yes,
with
brother.
cheese.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
God. Pepper jack.
Oh, brother, jalapeno stuffed
Yes.
olives. Oh,
Jalapeno
Ugh.
anything. Those jalapeno chips.
This isn't jalapeno though. We grew some jalapenos one year. They were so freaking hot. They were so hot that you couldn't even begin to eat them. Don't you remember that?
yes, I do.
We tried to
Yes,
make
I do.
poppers and you couldn't eat them.
Did you
We're
take
all
the seeds
turning
out?
southern down here.
Did you take the seeds out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom
Yeah.
grows jalapenos in her garden, and she was seeding them one year because my parents pickle them and do whatever to them. And she burnt the tips of her fingers cutting her jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
So she had to wear 2 pairs of gloves
It's
in
not
order
a
to
myth.
cut them
It's
because she
madness.
physically burned the tips of her fingers
Wow.
because they were so spicy.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love jalapenos.
So good though.
All right, on to veterinary medicine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
So, guys, no, we were going to ask them some questions.
Yes.
Maybe we should ask them if they were a dog, what kind of breed would they be?
Oh, that's a good
Ooh,
question.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's obvious.
What would you be? An
yeah.
Irish
Oh,
Wolfhound?
if it's obvious.
I'd be a Great Dane.
You would be a Great Dane. Oh,
Just a
hence
tall,
why he likes
skinny,
the Great
tall,
Danes.
skinny dude.
Okay,
You
I'd
are
buy
like
it.
a Great Dane.
Except you're way nicer than a Great Dane.
Yeah.
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 That's what
I'd
you
put
think.
you in the Irish Wolfhound category.
Okay, so what?
You're
dog
tall
would
like
you
a
pick?
Great Dane.
Irish Wolfhound, the one that I hate, the one that
Yeah,
looks like a
I
carpet.
think that's pretty
No
much
offense to any of you who have
Wow.
beautiful Irish Wolfhounds, but
Looks like a carpet.
Or a mop.
What would I think you are? I don't know. Come back to me. I'm going to think about it.
All right, what do you guys think?
you. All right, what kind of dog would you be? I know.
What?
Some kind of bulldog.
A bulldog? No.
French.
Why do you
No.
say that?
I don't know,
Frenchie?
because you're like, "Arr,
I know. I'm getting attacked over here.
arr."
Okay, that makes no sense.
Bulldogs are like, "Arr." It's
I don't. I've been around one bulldog.
No, I'm
in my
saying like
life.
you're like, "Arr," like that, like you're
One more time, he might get it.
I'm a solitary.
no a solid like. "Arr."
Everybody take a shot.
You think his personality is like a bulldog?
No.
No.
Okay, what would you say he is?
Why do you keep asking me? Why do you ask him what he
Okay,
thinks?
what would you say you are?
I have no idea. I mean, maybe a stoic, muscular, handsome dog.
A bulldog.
That's what I'm saying. The bulldogs are.
Are bulldogs attractive?
It depends. You gotta
I
have the right
mean-
breeder. You got good genes.
If
babe.
you watch the cartoons, the bulldogs are like the buff dudes with
yes,
the letter jacket
yeah,
on. So
they're like in charge.
here we go.
Georgia.
There you go.
Yeah, the Georgia Bulldog.
There you go.
All right,
Big old muscular.
Speaking of
Beefy.
bulldogs, you want to tell us a story real
Jacob.
quick?
I'm
What
a
story.
Of our bulldog?
cane corso.
No, let's not.
I'm a cane corso.
Okay.
All right. You brought it
Okay,
up.
what kind of? You'd be a King Corso?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Is it
also
a
too
cane,
nice.
right?
Cane Corso.
Not a cane corso.
Okay, yeah, you're
Yeah, I
way
thought-
too nice.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you
you're
were
not
a
saying
cane
what you would
corso.
want to be.
Okay, well, you want to be a toughie dick?
Jacob, you are not a cane corso.
Yes.
I'm like a golden retriever.
Yes, yes, exactly, Jacob.
Golden Retriever or like English Lab. He's
Yes.
just so happy to see you. And
Yes,
lights up a room.
English
and-
lab.
Yep.
He makes everyone love themselves.
Definitely a golden retriever.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I think I have my answer for Charles.
Okay, what is it?
I think it's a German Shepherd. Now,
Ooh,
this is why. This
Okay.
is why.
Thinks I'm mean.
No,
long hair, short hair.
actually,
Black and
actually,
tan,
I
black.
really love long-haired German
I do
Shepherds.
too. I mean, some of them are really pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're really
and
cute.
sweet too.
Yeah.
No, okay, here's why. Because he's loyal to a
Okay.
fault to
Okay.
his people, which shepherds are. When he's working, he can get kind of scary if you make
Oh.
him mad.
Okay. Okay.
He's probably not going to have the best hips
That's
because he's
any-
tall.
True.
This is
So
pretty accurate.
I thank you. I
Where-
thought about it.
You know, most people that that are like a dog typically have that dog. Where's your German Shepherd?
You got that dog in you?
It's a
We
great
are never
question.
owning one because
I've never.
they have too many medical genetic
I know.
concerns.
I
I'm
agree.
sorry. I'm not like I don't like dislike the breed. I think they have a purpose and they're great at it, but I would never want to deal with all the possible medical slew of things that could happen. No matter
Yeah.
how good of a breeder you get or find.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Mm-mm. And literally in school, I remember every disease list, a German Shepherd was on it. I will never forget that.
That is true.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
so
Good answers, man.
So you think I'm diseased?
You disagree.
I said, so you think I'm diseased? No, I said you have the potential to be diseased.
Oh my god.
Your genetics are obviously not normal. You're 10 feet tall.
Have you guys already answered that question of like what kind of dog are you?
Well, for him,
No, for you.
for me,
Yeah.
You see where James was?
no. Well,
He said, "What are you, a Chihuahua?"
You have to have explanation for it.
Yeah, why a Chihuahua?
Oh, we don't need to go into that. I'm just kidding.
Never thought of you as a dog.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
you.
I'm sorry.
I am probably like a Jack Russell Terrier.
Yeah.
Yes. That makes sense. You need a job. You need to go, go, go,
I
go,
need
go,
to
go, 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 go,
I need stuff to do.
Yeah.
Give me stuff to do. Give it to me now.
And then finally, at the end of the day, when you're worn out,
Crash.
yeah, I was gonna say you crashed.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Actually, what breed of dog encourages others once they engage in an activity to help them engage in said activity?
Border Collie.
What? Okay.
No, Border Collie, they're so solo focused on
Oh,
what
that's
they're.
true.
They're very independent.
Yes.
That's-
What's a helper dog? A husky, because they work in teams
In
and they are
teams.
very dependent on each other.
Was that who you are?
Yeah.
That's how you are.
I am.
Yes, because you started an activity and then you were
And then you're like,
everybody else around
let's
you.
go in the
I
back
did do that.
corner.
You started this. not
You're
just-
howling.
That's true. You what?
The Iditarod.
You
Oh,
do?
yeah.
Do you watch it?
I used to
Oh,
pay attention to it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
just really cool.
That's
When I was-
that's gnarly. You talk about legit stuff.
Yeah. It's-
well, Charles says he has no idea what breed I would be, so
I've never thought about my wife as a dog.
boring.
Boring. I know exactly.
I don't know.
What do you guys think is one of the hottest topics in veterinary medicine right now?
Ooh.
Let me see.
What would you say?
Wait,
Hmm.
Richie, what do you
Veterinary
think?
Roundtable. I think it's the hottest topic.
Okay, we already know that, but what would be? What do you think is a really hot topic for people to know about or learn about in veterinary medicine?
In VetMed, in what realm? What do you
Doesn't
mean?
matter anything.
Well, I'm not a veterinarian, so I can speak
Oh no,
topically. I can't speak.
Debt.
you basically essentially are a veterinarian because you live with one.
Yeah.
Definitely not. So
Okay, so what do you think is a hot topic going around right now?
oh boy.
yeah. Pay
Oh, I like
Pay.
it. Pay is a hot
Mm.
topic.
technicians.
How would you solve that
Okay,
problem?
yeah. Go into detail. Pay technician. What do you mean?
Opinion.
Well, I just hear you guys talk about like, and other people talk about just like the technicians are underpaid. They're not paid enough.
Yeah.
And or
Agreed.
The whole,
Preach.
yeah, definitely. Because
Why do you think it's a problem?
because I feel like not only is your guys' job tough, like you have to like it's very taxing on mental health. And then also you have to then factor in debt from going to school and then not getting paid well. So that's, it's
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Richie had
Sounds
an
like-
idea of paying. No. Okay. What do you have?
Pay is always,
you don't talk-
always a function of margin. I would love to pay people $200 an hour or whatever it is. I mean, whatever the number is. I want people to get rich. But the problem in the market is that you're bound by what you can charge for the service or your demographic. There's so many controlling factors.
Yeah.
And I think the problem in VetMed sometimes is they're like, well, they should do this. It's like, I'd love to, but I can't because my cost structure, at least right now, is this. So, I mean, I think that's where you really need a step up of like, what do you need to charge to pay people appropriately? That's
Yeah.
really what it is. Work backwards.
Yeah.
So, I want to pay this person X. What do I need to, to charge for my, say, average transaction
Yep.
to be able to justify that? I mean, I think there's this notion that business owners don't want to pay people. No. I want them to be happy. Turnover is expensive. Training is expensive. You don't want to do that. You want to minimize it. So, I mean, to the extent you can negate that and mitigate it, but you have to be able to charge appropriately.
Share your idea of how you might change pay in the veterinary world for. There's a lot of bugs up there.
Yeah, they're like kind of falling on us.
Okay, yeah, wow.
They're expiring on top of it.
Okay,
It's
real
fun.
Cliff's Notes version of this. Okay, hourly wages are tied to time. You're paid per hour. So you're paid, say, $20 an hour, whether you destroy or you do nothing. So you're paid for your time. And I think, we all fall into that trap of, because I've been an hourly employee before where, I mean, your incentive to produce really kind of comes from within. You have to be willing to, to do more, and versus if you tied it less to time and more to production or the outcome. And to say, look, I'm on this team, our team is we're producing X, and this is what we're getting paid because we're producing X. So you take the time factor out of it, and then you say, okay, I mean, pay support staff akin or similarly to veterinarians.
Basically, every team is a clinic, and they're paid because a certain percentage of it goes to hourly employees. So it's like, okay, this veterinarian produces whatever X number. All right, the veterinarian gets paid this much, right, out of that number, and then the support staff are getting paid out of that number. But your support staff might be paid at a higher rate because you guys churn more business than somebody who's at a lower rate, like producing at a lower rate.
Yeah.
Now, there's a great example, and I'm going to butcher this.
Or I was thinking about it, like that people would be really mad about that because what if you got on a really crappy team?
Wait, this is an idea. This is not how it happens.
No, this is an idea. This is totally
Okay.
shooting the shit.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, so what if you had that percent, and once someone tipped over where they had extra funds, then that's when they get another staff personnel.
Yeah, no, I feel like people would get so ticked.
Conceptually, the automakers, or one automaker did this at some point. I remember learning about this in college, where they went and they said, we're not paying you hourly anymore, we're paying you by production. If you produce so many cars, whatever, I mean, I'm butchering this again. They said, then you can leave. And they found that instead of stretching it over a 8-10-hour shift, they were getting done in 5 hours.
Yeah.
Because they were like, once I reach this goal, I'm out of here. I get paid the same amount. What? I get paid the same amount. So, and that's the whole point. Your
Mayday, the bugs.
Your incentive is based upon production, not on time.
Yeah.
So,
All right, let's just pick our microphones up and carry them in there.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Let's go. Come on,
Honestly,
before
it's
Courtney gets
getting-
carried off.
Bug apocalypse.
I think that might be
your
like a
microphone.
killer bee.
It is way too much.
That might be a killer hornet right there.
Jacob.
Okay. We
Go for
took
it,
a
that's
little
all it's worth.
intermission because we were out on the beautiful patio with our party lights, a sweet ambiance, some fans, and then we look up and it's literally raining bugs everywhere. Mosquitoes were dropping on us. Then there's this huge ass hornet
It was
thing.
like-
It's a
it
good
was
way
like-
to describe that.
It was
actually.
like a hybrid bee.
and
And
we
it was,
said,
like,
no,
triple
no,
the
no,
size
no.
that it should
Wow.
It looked like it flew from China and it was a killer.
It ate some corn.
They have those in China.
Oh.
Like they
Killer
have
bees.
killer bees. He
Something
wasn't
like
saying that for fun.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a murder hornet. That's exactly what it
It
was.
was
Well, we're now in the comfort of air conditioning and a nice couch.
bugless.
I mean, that thing
Bugless.
It was ginormous.
It was
ginormous.
big.
That butt on that thing was huge.
It did have a nice butt. Okay, so go ahead. Discuss now. You had a solution to the pay because you tied it to the production of the veterinarian. And I was saying,
production of the team.
okay, of the team.
The veterinarian,
This is an idea for all those out there.
the veterinarian just happens to be the lead of the team. Yes, the lead. So it's not. So it's a trickle down. So you would have a production team, and it's like a quarterback, right? I mean, everybody benefits from the quarterback's actions, but that's the way that it's structured.
When he posed this theory to me, then I was like, well, what about the veterinarian who?
No, it won't work.
What about the veterinarian?
No, it won't work.
Who doesn't want to do surgery? Who's works the same number of days, but doesn't make as much money as the other team? Are those people on team A going to be mad at team B because they're not making
Yes,
as much
I
money?
foresee that. I foresee that happening amongst the culture of like, oh, like unless you have a steady rotation, but even when you rotate, they're like, oh, I'm with this vet this month. That means I'm not going to be able to pay this and this or do this. Yeah, I think it's a recipe.
Way to fix
No, but
that.
if your floor was always the hourly wage, so that's the key, right? It's if your floor was it's like you're guaranteed this amount, but if you go over, you're going to get X.
I think people would still get. I mean, it's just like anyone who's on production. You still want to make sure you maintain your clientele. It's not going elsewhere because that's still essentially money out of your pocket too, and people you've built relationships with.
I think if you want the culture of a single clinic to continue to be a good culture and have an incentive for paying your technicians more, you have to have the incentive partially based on their team's performance, but also on the entire clinic's performance. So that everybody is like, if the entire clinic has a big month, everybody in the clinic is pretty happy because they're getting a nice multiplier that increases their pay.
But I think that the thing that I was getting at was, and I think that's great. I've worked at places where they do a profit share, like a club wide. There's like 100 people that work there. It's you start to kind of create a distinction between the time you spend here versus the production for the time you've spent here. Because I mean, so often you're like, I'm sorry, I'm distracted because the dog. Wow.
Does she fart?
Yeah, it's painful. So anyway.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Did you guys smell that through the microphone?
So anyway, that was the whole concept. Is you kind of divorce production, wages from time to production.
I like the idea of it being tied to. I mean, I do think though that like if you were a technician with a doctor who jumped through their ass all the time and were like squeezing in surgeries and doing stuff, then you should be compensated more.
Yeah,
Right,
because
because
you're the
doing
one
it.
working alongside them.
Right? I mean, like, so you should be. So, like, the person who's sitting here saying, I'm mad because, Courtney, you're going to make more money because you're
Sure.
Because my doctor's a badass.
Right.
Sure.
Like, then it would be but yet that technician is willing to do the work, just doesn't have the work to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see, it also creates an incentive, though, for people to look for efficiencies or inefficiencies.
Yeah, because then
to
it's
say, you know what?
Who's like, no, I'm done.
it's not necessarily the technician's fault. Still, the technician is screwed over in the end because that doctor that day could be like, I'm just not feeling it. I don't feel well.
Sure.
I got to move slower today, and then the technician has no say in it.
But see, in that situation, though, the technician, they're okay with it because they're getting paid whether they're productive or not. Because it's based on time.
And if they're not working with that specific doctor, they can chip in and help elsewhere and get that other override.
No, I have something to say.
Right?
Two things. What if that doctor has to call out not because of sickness, family, whatever?
Then they're paid at a floor of an hourly wage.
The technician?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then don't you think that would create not intentional animosity, but like think about that pressure. Like if I'm like, my kid is sick, I can't make it work. Oh my gosh, I'm taking money out of Courtney's pocket. That would make me feel terrible.
Because you would account for that. I mean, they do that now.
You're already doing it because it's coming from the doctor's pay. The doctor's production is what allows us to pay the staff.
I see.
So
okay.
like you're just tying it more intimately to.
It's already figured. Because
Got it.
If someone calls in sick and like Courtney's on your team, she shows up, you're like, now what? Well, you can't send Courtney home.
Right. No.
They just put me somewhere else.
Right. They put you somewhere else.
I
so
see.
it's figured in.
Yeah.
It's not,
Then the other thing I thought of is with the profit sharing idea, wouldn't you run into conflict between part-time and full-time doctors?
no, it's a percentage of. It's just
It's a percentage.
It's just like 0.5 or whatever. Whatever it is. whatever it is. I mean, that's the way that when I worked at Walmart years ago, that's the way it was. I mean, you got a profit share, an annual profit share, but full-time and part-time.
We're just
there's a
divided
distinction.
differently. Yeah.
It's just,
Okay.
I mean, you
that
didn't
makes
get
sense.
as much.
Okay.
Because
Well,
by definition, you didn't contribute as much to the profit.
sure.
You were
Okay.
there
So
half
we
as much.
say
Or should you go away from teams and
Every man for themselves.
it's the
That sounds
production is
vicious.
based, the bonus is based on, to Charles' point, the entire clinic, where then everyone is just like, yeah, you need help, I got you. Like, because at the end of the day, but does
does
the
that make your
bonus-
day more efficient too? We've done that.
And does the bonus, does it occur fast enough that you're willing to stay motivated?
Yes, it's monthly.
It's monthly.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's-
But the efficiency of the day could get crazy, especially depending on your ratio of support staff to not, or to doctors.
Would it allow you to be like, you're really busy right now, so you now have 3 technicians at your disposal instead of just 1, because the other doctor's doing nothing, which means their person's doing nothing.
I mean, you guys are gonna like adjust, like generally, as
Not
far as I
nothing,
would
but you
understand.
know
You'd
what I'm
always
saying.
adjust schedules, right? So
Or you have people on maternity leave for 12 weeks, and then what do you do with the person?
I hear that happens.
No, you figure that into your equation. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You figure that in. It's not.
So like that person, but like if they're part of the whole clinic,
I will be homeless.
my point in mentioning that is if they're part of the whole clinic, then they're still benefiting because they're
Yeah.
contributing, even though their person is on maternity leave.
Yeah.
Like they still feel
Because
like
I'll
I
have a
should be
purpose.
producing. I
Yeah.
should be making people more efficient. I should go find stuff to do because the more we make,
Yeah.
the more I get.
So it
But
sounds
not
like it'd
everybody's
be
motivated by money. That's the other problem.
That's what I was gonna say. With doing it the team's way of the doctor, you disperse based off your doctor team. I think. Well, at the end of the day, isn't it going to be up to like essentially the doctor saying, "No, I'm leaving at this time because of my family," blah 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 blah. Whereas another doctor will be like, my husband's got it. I'm gonna, or whoever, you know what I mean? That's like that example too. So I feel like the clinic profit sharing is more easily navigated within the culture
Mhm.
than individual teams
That's fair.
because of the individualism that can happen.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. I
think
think
it's a
the
good
whole
point.
thing. I think the thing that I was thinking of was to try and, again, tie productivity to wages instead of time. So I mean, those people look for inherent inefficiencies. Do they work harder? I mean, because they're like, I can make the same amount of money in 5 hours versus 8 if I work harder. And not everything is transferable. I mean, sometimes ideas are like, this is great, but it doesn't work in this business model.
Right.
So, I mean, but that was what I was just conceptually what I was thinking of was how do you make it so that people are not, that you create an incentive for them to be more productive versus less productive
Yeah.
for a given period of time, in the period of time that they would otherwise be compensated for.
Mm-hmm.
Or what is the bigger rub? Maybe it's time away. Like maybe it's that people should work 7 days on, 7 days off.
Yeah.
We
Or
did that during COVID.
yeah, like or whatever it is, 5,
Sure.
5, 5, 5, 5.
What
Whatever.
do they
However,
value? I mean, what's
right.
most important to them?
Right.
like is it?
But then that gets where it gets hairy because everyone's like it can be so astronomically different. How do you do that, but then still come together as a
Because I
unified
think-
clinic culture?
Well, because I think you would have to reestablish what your core values are, and then the people that don't believe in those then aren't going to work there. So then you don't have the people that's not of
Yeah.
value to them. Like you would only come work at this clinic because you value having 5 days off in a row.
Yes,
Yeah.
but at the same time,
That would be like that's one of the big things,
Right.
that-
One of these weird things, though, on a human level, I think that people are always like, oh, well, I think if you're a team, then you're a team. There's no selectivity within teams. So, I mean, if someone needs to go part-time because at a human level, you want to spend time with your family, that's okay.
Mhm.
You do that and you encourage them to do that because in the grand scheme, that's what's important.
Yeah.
And I think that, if you're a team, that's understandable. You embrace it. You said this is going to happen and you make it work because you could make it work. I mean, people do that all the time, across business models. So, I mean, that's what I think. If you don't have a strict adherence to, a mode, you have to work, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're like, I only want to work 3 days a week. Okay, great. Well, those 3 days a week, let's be productive. Let's tailor this so this works for you
Yeah.
because that's important to you.
Yeah.
So
I think the hard part is the support staff, like what we were talking about.
Yes. That's what I was thinking.
It doesn't really matter.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
it's staffing them. That's
and you
difficult.
can say like people who don't match up with the core values just won't work there. But at the end of the day, you still need some bodies. You still need people to answer the phones. So then then you're like, okay, you don't like our core values or you don't meet 100% of them. So then there's all that mushy give and take of like, what are you dealing with on top? At the end of the day, you still need some bodies. So
I think the labor pool, such as it is, dictates you have to be flexible.
mhm.
Go back to what I was saying, is you need to be able to do that because it's the mix is not conducive
Yeah.
to that to anything different, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think we solved the world problem.
Yeah.
We
Break.
did.
I think we did it.
Yeah.
I think we are so smart.
I wouldn't go that far.
What's the other question you had?
Okay, so what do they think are some of the top issues? And he brought up pay, and that's how
Oh,
we
yeah.
went down this
That's
rabbit hole.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Do we want to move on to another question? Do we want to ask?
What did you have?
Charles,
do you have
what
one?
do you
What's a
think
hot
is an
topic
issue,
in
a hot
VetMed
topic
right
in
now?
VetMed?
Or just in general?
That was a good discussion.
What's a problem in VetMed that you think?
What's something you think is an issue in VetMed?
I don't have enough knowledge to have an opinion on that personally. I would say, I mean, I think probably the most interesting thing is what's going on in Colorado with what are they called?
VPAs.
VPAs.
Yeah, it's a very interesting topic.
That's been a very interesting one to think about. And I think, because some of the conversations you guys have had, especially with the concept of, well, we should model it after human medicine because our human medicine system
It's
is
so good.
perfect, right? Like,
Yeah.
So I find it interesting that we have a lot of people leaning into that argument with that as their core like statement. Like, well, we do this for human medicine, and I think there
You
are
should want to do it.
whole swaths of people who are very unhappy with our healthcare system and aren't getting what they need, right? So,
Yeah, you're not wrong at
like,
all.
you don't want VetMed to turn into that,
Right.
and then it becomes what you always hate to hear. It's like vets just want money. They don't really need.
God,
They don't
well,
do
Say
what
it
it's a
now
lot.
anyway. It
Yeah.
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
They already
Yeah.
say it, but like if you distill the product that you are getting into a lesser product, you're gonna get a lot more people that are there just to make money. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That video, the chiropractor, that it reminded me of that when you started talking about human medicine.
oh yeah,
I cannot sit there and watch that, like them like tweak the dog. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
My opinion of VPAs is short and sweet. It will never work.
There it is.
Here, folks.
I don't-
There it is. You heard
Do you-
it first.
Do you think the issue is it'll never work, or the issue is that they're gonna just force it to work from
Yes.
a business perspective?
Yes.
They're not going to force it. The way that they're proposing it, that they work under a DVM, under their med mal policies, nope. It will never work. In a nonprofit or high volume, low cost scenario, yes, could work because on a for profit clinic, I will tell you there is no way that I would ever sacrifice customer service or whatever client satisfaction
Or your vet DVM's license.
Yeah, there's no
This
way
is
I would
coming
ever
from
do
a
that.
man
So
who's
that's
owned a
why I say I would
clinic.
if you are a business owner and you own a collection of clinics or you want to provide superior service, I just don't see how it could possibly work in the way that they're proposing it
Sure.
currently. That's all.
It's all couched under.
They're not addressing it
providing care, access to care,
appropriately
access to
and
care.
It's access to care, not the type of care you're getting.
No, it's access
it's
to
the
care.
access to care.
That's
It
why
can
I
be
say
access to crap care.
Yeah.
A nonprofit,
Mhm.
something, yes, or a shelter type thing.
Right.
Absolutely.
I think we've all agreed
We
that
all
that
have
would
agreed
make
rural
sense.
areas and shelter medicine. Beautiful. But you just leave it there.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't need to go farther than that.
Nope, it doesn't.
But
It will though, and it's going to.
Yep.
Because they have enough. No, they have money behind it, and they're going to push all that stuff through.
Yep. well, and the way they're
They've got money
proposing it.
somewhere.
Don't
Yes,
you
but-
want your animal taken care of?
Yeah.
Don't
Yes,
you
but-
want it to be able to access care?
You have money pushing all this stuff, but let's say you get the degree, but there's no employment opportunity. What are you going to do then? I mean, what if you can only work in Colorado? You can only work here. Great. I'm not doing that. What if I get a degree in Colorado, but I move to California or I move to Tennessee or whatever? I mean,
Mhm.
it doesn't make any sense. I mean,
Yeah.
I think there are other ways to solve the issue
Oh, yeah.
from an access standpoint.
Well, Ohio we talked about that the last podcast was Ohio and their telemedicine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
which is
people
also
I know.
it's like, which the lesser of two evils? Which one would you rather have? I don't know.
Let's go back to the notion, though. This is off topic.
I don't know. It's a really good question. Hold on a
Yeah.
second.
Why do you have a
What would
capacity
you?
problem? Why do you have a capacity problem now?
Wait, I'm in this conundrum mentally of would I
VPAs
rather
versus
have a
telemedicine.
VPA
Or
seeing the patient, or would I rather try and diagnose it with telemedicine?
both
Well,
are
if you're
questioning
very
your type of care. Is it good quality care?
You're very experienced, so I feel like telemedicine would be better if you have the experience, because VPAs don't have any experience.
Right.
I don't know, but
It is
they
tricky.
both aren't great.
They're both not great.
This is
Could
what
you
I-
have the VPA person doing the telemedicine and
No!
telling you everything?
Sorry.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Oh my god.
No, okay, can I say something?
Yes.
I would much rather see, as an industry, they address operational inefficiencies first before they try to introduce these things. If they went down and
with the individual clinics in these regular areas, it's all the areas where there's no care for 2, 3, 4 hours. It's all those facilities. It's all those locations. That is why they're doing it, because they want to provide care into those communities. So that's
All
what
right.
they're going to do.
Okay, I think I decided. I'd rather deal with telemedicine because either way, it's going to create more work for myself, whether it's behind the scenes, whether it's monitoring, whatever, whether it's eventually getting involved. Whereas it's with me from the start, knowing it'll probably end up in an exam, so it just comes back around to me and then creates the work that I'm already doing
Okay,
in
makes
the
sense
clinic.
to me.
That's what I would pick.
Telemedicine.
Either way, it's more work. One benefits me a little bit more than the other. So
Yeah.
Does it eliminate any of the times when an animal comes in and they didn't need to see you is the question? Because that's the reason to do it, to increase the efficiency.
Well, it's hard to say in our world because how do you know? There can be so many things. Like
Yeah.
it's from an owner's perspective on telemedicine. So you're taking their word over your own education. And so,
Yeah, and having your hands like be able to tell you otherwise.
like, let's
Or
take
your
coughing
like,
dog,
what
the
you
most
see in
common
front of you
example.
tell you
Yeah.
otherwise.
People say, oh, they're at boarding, dog's coughing.
We have a perfect example
Do
from
I-
last week. That's going to be a case next week. But
Yeah,
that's a
actually,
perfect
that's a
example.
perfect example. So it lines up where it sounds like it would be kennel cough, right? Or pneumia.
Or a housemate was sick.
And then it
Next dog's
turns
acting the same way.
into something completely different because of what we found on exam.
Because that is literally a perfect example.
And you probably would not have the only thing that saves telemedicine is you at the end of the visit saying, if your dog does not improve in the next 3 to 5 days, if you notice this, if you do this, then you need to be seen.
Whereas with the VPA, it could end because they think the problem's solved. And really, it's completely not.
Right.
Yeah,
Even-
because can you imagine if Mabel would have come in with a VPA?
yeah, guys, you really need to listen to this case.
I mean, this is a
perfect.
case for next week. We can't say it now; it's too much. But
Yeah.
like just thinking about that.
Yeah.
like that was such a. I mean, even like you didn't practice bad medicine, but
that happens all the
you
time.
go
though.
with the.
Or
like,
I just had
history
another one
and,
with a
like,
lung dog
An
where
owner will say the dog's vomiting, and it's not
Yes,
vomiting.
yes.
It's
Right.
coughing.
100. Yes,
Or
exactly.
say,
regurgitating.
Yes,
or
my
yeah.
dog can't jump up on the bed anymore,
Mhm.
and so then telemedicine, you might be thinking, oh, it's hurt its back, or
Yep.
it's done. Oh no,
My
it has a
dog's trying to
splenic tumor.
defecate. It's not like
Yeah,
so many different things.
Yep.
Why,
Yeah.
why do you have such an issue now, though, with capacity that wasn't there 10 years ago?
Because more people are getting pets.
I mean, is it
for
a?
seeking care.
But it's obviously a demand problem versus supply. I mean, you've got a larger demand for services than the current supply of
I don't think-
DVMs.
I still
I
think
don't
it's only in the rural
research shows
areas,
that
though.
now. I don't think the research is showing that. I don't think like if you look at AVMA's numbers, it's not.
Yeah.
Visits are up. They're
Well,
actually
yeah,
down.
but I mean, so what's the push then for additional capacity?
Exactly. I don't know.
We
the
don't
rural
have enough
areas,
vets
the
being
place that
produced.
can't.
They're not in areas that people can get care. They're
I don't know,
too
but the money
far
behind
away.
the money behind this effort, though, is not because of rural areas.
Well,
mean,
that's
it's-
what they're
Well,
saying.
That's
I
how
know
it
what they're
was.
saying, but I mean, it doesn't make logical sense, right?
Our thing was
No,
you need
I'm
a
genuinely curious.
veterinarian for a VPA. The veterinarians are not going to those areas. How are you going to get a veterinarian to go to that area to be able to manage a VPA?
hmm
You still didn't solve the first problem, which is getting the veterinarian there.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
It's going to make it work.
yes, well, we already know that. The
Well,
Banfield.
that's only makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
We already know Banfield donated money
we
to
already
the
know.
cause. I
Yeah.
mean, so we know. I mean,
which I get. I mean, I understand the logic behind that. It just the whole rural area thing doesn't make it. I was like, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Wasn't the original act something to do with cattle?
originally it was about hopefully helping with cattle. Yeah, like
and then they
people
came
being able
back
to-
and said that's the next
that's
goal.
the next
Companion
phase.
animals.
That's the next.
They decided to do companion animal. It originally started then as shelters, and then they changed the technician practicing law so that expanded what technicians could do, so then technicians can actually do stuff in shelters. So then they were like, okay, well, let's just keep going a little further.
Yeah, but
And
how does
so-
that over time, again, rabbit hole, but how does this not dilute the DVM's ultimate earning power? Because you're basically introducing
It
people
does.
who-
It
yes.
100% does.
So how does this not ultimately dilute their earning?
Because they're
potential?
saying you're seeing cases only then that you need to be seeing as a veterinarian.
I mean,
That
if
is-
I'm
still-
Yes, but that assumes that there's enough capacity to overtake that. I mean, if there's 10,000 cases you can see in a year in a clinic,
There-
then
and it's not-
10,000 cases.
like to her point, Avi May said that people are down, like visits are down, because it goes back to people don't want to spend the money on it. So then everything gets diluted.
so
Right. I mean,
VPAs
so
get to
if-
go door to door and say, "Let me vaccinate your cat," and I'll do it for $10.
I'll do it for $10.
Money
Money.
out
I
the
have
door.
Dr. King on FaceTime. She's with me. She's
Do
supervising.
you approve of this vaccination? She
She's
does.
in the car.
I mean, I go get IVs. Why can't a cat? Right? Just door to door IV
Door to door.
salesperson.
There you go.
Woof.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
What's our next? Did you have a topic, or did you just feel like
No, I
you
think we covered
piggybacked off of?
everything.
We haven't covered it all.
I think we said, like, as a partner to somebody in the vet field, what advice would you give to people listening to partners of said people? I mean, a lot of our listeners are going into vet school,
Baby techs are
trying to
going
get
into vet
into
school.
it. Like,
Oh boy.
I mean, some of them are married, going to be married, maybe.
How is it being
Eventually-
a spouse to a VetMed person?
right? Isn't that what we said?
That's tough.
Advice as
what
a-
advice we give?
Yeah, as a person involved indirectly.
So enthusiastic about being.
Everyone's like, oh.
He goes, it's wrong. Richie's go over here going, "Blah."
I mean, I think it sounds
He's
more
like-
glamorous than it is, right? Like people,
There's nothing
like,
glamorous
when you tell
about
people-
it.
when
Why
you
would
tell
you think
people-
it's glamorous?
like when you tell people my spouse is a
That's a
veterinarian,
thing.
they're like, "Oh, that's awesome. We have dogs, right?" Like,
Right.
and then you
Can
meet
you ask your wife this for me?
that occasionally does happen, but like
Yes.
people are just like
Occasionally,
thinking
all the
of
time.
Yeah.
this great life. They're a doctor. They're making good money.
So
they're
much money.
Land-
So much.
playing with cats and dogs.
Doctor.
Rolling with
Duck wall.
puppies all day long.
But are they a
Making
real
millions,
doctor?
Dr. Duck
That's
Wall.
They're really not
okay.
doctors.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like it's
But
a
we
little
just want money.
it's romanticized. I think.
No, you
that,
want to
like,
save all the
yes.
animals.
to be a veterinarian, and I think vet school was a rude awakening for probably everyone involved here. That it's like this is going to be really tough.
It was for us.
Okay, if you have not entered the field yet, make an educated, informed, and in the name of God, research it, decision. Know the cost, know what you're going to make when you get out, have a plan.
Okay, well, that for the spouse.
Yeah, whoever.
I mean, if you are married,
know what
it
you're
is
doing, for crying out loud.
your responsibility to make sure you're making wise decisions for the
Yes.
future. And
An educated decision. Don't think about financial concerns when you graduate. That is the wrong time to make that kind of analysis. So that's what I think.
Your spouse, protect your
Hmm?
veterinarian, future veterinarian. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
what's
saying?
your advice?
Protect
You
their
just said how
mentals.
What's
rough
your
it
advice
was.
to the spouse?
To the spouse or the veterinarian?
No, to the spouse.
To the spouse?
You have one, babe?
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Yeah.
Go.
Buckle up, because you better be there for them, when they're down all the time. Having to put down animals all the time.
she's not down all the time.
She's down all the time because of the animals she has to see, they have to put down.
It's
I
hard.
mean, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's like, you want your wife to come home and be, in a cheerful and happy mood, but it's like, I just put down this dog after 10 years.
stories? It's like such a downer. We're like, do you have good stories? Not so much.
No, yeah.
They're raging alcoholics.
My wife is all the time.
All right. Mayday. There's a cut.
Don't do it.
Run now.
Run now.
Oh,
It's
God.
not
I
that
can't
bad.
use any of
I
that.
can't use any
No.
of this.
That's not
Yes.
that bad.
I think it's a very
It's-
noble. Okay, a very noble field. I think someone has to do it, but it may
Don't
not
make
have
it
to
your
be you.
It may not be you.
don't make it your spouse.
Literally, our whole podcast is telling you not to get into it. Not just this episode. All the other ones are saying avoid VetMed at all costs.
How sad is that? Because
No,
so
that's
much
not
good
true.
work.
It's not true.
Guys, we help so many people.
Oh my
we impact so many people
gosh.
every single day.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
We save animals all the time.
I feel like part of some people's families. No joke. I've gotten Christmas cards before.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You've gotten Christmas pies.
Christmas pies.
Christmas.
I've got parents and their kids and their grandparents all coming. Like,
See,
it's
isn't
like
that
a whole
fun?
family.
I know. That is one of my favorite things.
I mean, the hard days are hard, and I'm sure we say some things to our spouses that aren't pretty, but
Or you just have no interest in us because you're compassion fatigued out.
Yeah.
oh, that
And,
could be
and decision
Yeah.
fatigued out.
That's a big
decision
one.
fatigued out.
he'll be like,
No,
"What do you
that's
want?"
a- Never have
He'll be like,
field.
"What do you want for
Never.
dinner?" And I'm like, "I legitimately made so many decisions today. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, please just decide dinner."
And then
He
I
would-
picked,
I
and
would
she's
come-
like, "You picked that."
I would come home and he'd be like, "Nice to see you, Wall. How you doing today? It was great. I hope you had a great day because I did. What was the top thing you did today? Oh, thanks, Wall, for asking. I did."
Talking about.
Talking to a wall.
You wouldn't say that. You would go, "Hello, Wall." You go, "Nice to see you, Wall. How you doing today?"
Shouldn't he say that to you?
I don't remember that at all.
Because I wouldn't talk because I'd be so tired of talking.
Yes.
And
You're
so I
scarred.
would just be like, and he'd be like, "Nice to see you today, Wall. How you doing?" 'Cause you might as well talk to the wall instead of
Yeah.
me, basically.
Right.
Unfortunately, our partners get the zombie side a lot. I come home and I sit down, I'm like,
That's what I
"Don't
was
touch
saying.
me, don't look at
Yeah,
me, don't
yeah,
talk
you're
to
so
me."
bad.
That's what I was saying.
We're just
Yeah.
like toast at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
Yeah.
Well, it's more than your partner does.
You're more than you're like
Hey,
burnt
at least-
toast at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Like you're done. Beaten up.
And then we go to sleep at like 9.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
"I'm
Yeah.
going up. It's 15. What do you, thanks.
I just loaded the
Oh, these
dishwasher.
dishes are going to clean themselves. Appreciate it. The children clean themselves the best. They're raising themselves, actually.
I'm sure his favorite text for me is, "I'm done for today. I'm done with today."
I'm done with today. That's right.
And it's only like 3 p.m. at work.
No, the one is we just had another emergency come in.
Oh, at the end of
This
the day.
is what
Yeah.
Richie would always do to me.
5
He would be
o'clock.
like,
Mhm.
he'd be like, so this is how he always jinxed me. He'd be like, "So, like, what time are you coming home today?" And I was like, "Well, I'm hoping I get to leave right at 6:00." And he's like, "That's never gonna happen." And I was like,
Thanks.
"Why did you say that?" And sure
It
enough,
never happens.
sure enough, right at 6:00.
You want me to warm the oven up on your way home? You think you're gonna be home by like 6:15? Never happens.
Thank you for tuning into another episode of the Veterinary Roundtable. If you liked this episode, God bless you, and leave us a review. If you didn't, don't tell us because we had fun.
All right,
We'll see you next time for the Veterinary Roundtable, not the Roundtable After Dark, and not the Round Square Table.
It's called the squirt.
The husband's episode.
All
Hopefully
right.
they come back.
Okay, bye.
Peace out. Thank you.
Bye.